You're live.
Live. Okay.
You're live,
That's
honey.
good.
Here for people to get on. So you got everything you need for the trivia?
Right there. Hey, we're live. You got one person. Who's that?
Now how am I supposed to know?
Oh.
You don't know until they tell you.
Oh. It's been a while since I've done a live.
Yeah, since last Christmas. Waiting for a few more to show up. Gonna have trivia tonight. Christmas trivia. On what movie did you decide?
Miracle on 34th Street. The one from
Hey, Chef.
1947.
I don't know if you've seen the video that we did on the putting the Christmas tree up, but I did a close-up on the ornament that you sent us last year and put down that it was from you on the video. And it's beautiful. So, well, one of them left us. There was two. We told everybody 6 o'clock, so
5 o'clock.
or 5 o'clock. I'm sorry. Thank you.
It's 6 o'clock. We're going to be sitting here for a while.
A long time. Oh,
Yeah, I never did.
he gave you that movie, didn't he? He sent it to you. Yeah, you've seen it. My angel girls do. Hi, Erica. Willow's in the laundry room with the gate up, the baby gate, because we all know how Willow does when the camera's on.
Camera's on, she barks.
She barks.
For some reason, I don't know why she don't like the camera on, but
Yeah, because it takes attention away from her.
oh, Bookie's on.
Oh, you made it. Hey, write me later, Dawn. Let me know how things went, if you guys found out anything today. I know we had some people from out west, like in California, that told me that it's way too early for them because they're still at work. So I told them that maybe next week we might do it like at maybe 8 o'clock
I
Eastern.
was going to say you'd have to do it late in the evening.
Yeah,
so-
like 8 o'clock Eastern Standard
but
Time.
that's still only 5 o'clock out there. They'd just now be
Well,
getting
that's
off work.
true.
That's what you'd have to do it at like 9 or something.
Yeah, 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, for them to. And then the people
Thank you, Erica.
then the people we got in other countries.
Yeah, they'll have to watch it on redo or whatever.
Yeah. Redo.
4:57. Got a few more minutes. I hope more people come. It's fun when you got a bunch. I mean, it's fun with a few too, but you guys know what I mean. It's funner to try to get the answers in before everybody else. Well, here in Ohio, where we're at, it is 34 degrees. So kind of chilly.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. The chickens will like that.
High 40s tomorrow and yeah, tomorrow and Thursday, high 40s, and then to 50s Friday and Saturday.
Yep. Oh, really? So they're not much warmer.
Yeah. Got my mug.
He's got his hot cocoa. He's ready.
Hot.
It was boiling hot. All right, we got 1 minute. Hope some more people show up. Would our grandson happen to be on?
Erica said sing her a song.
Erica, I would love to, but it will be saved and I could still get a strike. So I have to be very, very careful. I don't want to strike and end up losing the channel, but I wish there was a way. That's why I only do little tiny short bursts. You can do like 30 seconds without getting in trouble. That's why I do those little ones. If I ever find out a way to get around that, I would love to. I love to sing. So,
Okay, so I got my snacks ready.
what you know, what he's got, you guys.
A donut and some cookies. Our youngest grandson, his birthday was today. So since we have him here, because schools are out for the COVID and everything, I decided to go buy a dozen donuts for him and us for his birthday. So this is the last one. So I'm eating it before he comes back tomorrow.
He took one home, I think, or ate it right before he left.
Yeah, he ate it right before he
Yeah.
left. So, but I got my snacks and my donut and my cookies.
We will, Erica. I think he might be on in a little bit. He's double digits today.
Oh, it's free on YouTube. A Mom for Christmas.
Oh, and how is mom? You're asking about, well, both of our moms, I guess. They're both doing great. My mom is kind of staying home a lot, her and her husband, because of, the virus. And they're, her husband's 80 and mom is 79. So she's a little bit, I think, afraid maybe to get out around too much, which I don't blame her. And then Steve's mom is doing about the same.
Yeah.
She lives with Steve's oldest sister.
She just turned 80 last month.
Yeah. And she has a lot of problems because of her joints. She had her knee and her hip replaced both. So
I think she's got to have her other hip replaced now, but that's got to wait as long as all this goofy stuff with the virus is going on.
Yeah. And actually, our town that we live in, we are on level 4, which is purple, which is the worst, I guess. They say that the hospitals around here are full. And I know the one in the small town near us, they're not even accepting patients because they have no room for anybody. So it's real. It's a real thing. It's out there. I know a lot of people thought that it would all be over with magically after the election.
Yeah.
It's a sad situation. It's probably not as bad. Like people talk about, there's not as many deaths as.
I know that's been rising lately too.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
I know it's like, like the flu, they say, pretty much as far as the deaths go. But we know personally about 19 people that have had it. And a couple of them were bad. Really, really bad, close to death. The other ones were pretty young and healthy. I worry about people like Steve and I and, the older people, because, both of us have health issues. So, all right, let's stop with the doom and gloom and let's go ahead. Everybody ready to play some trivia?
Now, this is Miracle on 34th Street. I forgot the name of it almost. And this is from the 1947
version.
Because, they've had several out. So
this is the one with, what's her name?
Don't say that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess that's one of the questions.
Okay. First question. What did Chris say to the manager who was arranging the reindeer in the shop window?
We're not sure how much of a delay that you guys are on, so we're going to give you just a little bit of time.
But when Chris was walking down the road, there was a store manager arranging the reindeer and Santa in his window. And Chris stopped and looked and was talking to him. So what did Chris say to the managers when he was arranging those reindeer?
And let us know if you guys are hearing us okay. This is on my laptop, so.
ESPN.
Oh.
Bookie says she hears us fine.
Good, good.
Well, while y'all was trying to figure out what Chris said to the manager, I'm going to take a bite of donut.
Hi, Barbara. Oh, Don has never seen that movie.
Come on, Don.
Come on, Don.
Yep, Marianne got it.
Hi, Marianne. The correct order of them. Okay, Marianne got that one right.
Are we lagging quite a bit, or?
They might not be able to.
Barb said yes, Marianne said no, so.
I think it differs. Yeah, it differs from where you're at. And Don says no. Okay, question number 2.
Okay. What did Chris show the parade Santa how to do? When Chris was at the parade, and there's the Santa there that was supposed to go on in the parade, what did Chris show him how to do?
Hey, Don, don't forget you can go to Google or whatever you choose.
It's Miracle on 34th Street, Barbara, from 1947. Nope, not Ho Ho Ho.
I was going to wear my little light up necklace and I don't know what happened to it. I still got the earrings that are little Christmas lights, but they don't light up. I wish they did.
I've still got my Santa beard. Oh, dang.
Oh, she's not getting much on Google. Huh.
At the parade, what did Chris show the Santa how to do? I guess I could give them the multiple choice like I got, huh?
Yeah, you could.
Was it crack the long whip, get into the sleigh, keep the reindeer's bells jingling, or wave to the children? So there was your 4 possible answers. Hello from Scotland.
We have people from all
That's what I
over.
said.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Marianne, it's not fix the costume.
And Bookie, it's not wave.
It's not wave.
So you're down to crack the long whip, get into the sleigh, or keep the reindeer's bells jingling. What did Chris show the parade Santa how to do?
Are we talking about Kris Kringle?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Santa.
Kris Kringle.
You say it like it's just a normal Chris. I wasn't sure.
Get into the sleigh, nope. Wave to the children, nope.
Well, That only leaves two then, right?
Yep. Crack the long whip or keep the reindeer's bells jingling. Yes, crack the long whip.
Kathy got it. Um, we should tell them next week what we're going to be doing so they all have time to
I don't know.
watch. Well, let's just think of something real quick. Hey, you guys,
Yeah.
what would you guys like to do it on next week? What movie? Christmas movie or Christmas trivia? And that way it will give everybody time to watch the movie and be fresh.
Okay. So next question. The last one was crack the long whip. Was the answer of what did Chris show the parade Santa to do? So then, why did the first parade Santa get fired?
Kathy says Home Alone.
And here's your four choices. He couldn't crack the whip, he didn't show up, he was drinking, or he couldn't fit into the suit. Yeah, wow.
Hey, Dad.
She got that really quick.
She's right. He was drunk. He was drinking. Barbara got it too.
Yep. So
Mary Ann, yeah.
Everybody knew that one.
Okay, so far what we have, Home Alone and Scrooge.
Yeah. I don't have a pen and paper, so we'll have to remember these.
You got a coin?
No.
Oh, we could. Okay.
I haven't ever done Home Alone, so maybe we'll do Home Alone next year.
Okay,
Next year. Next week.
Next week we'll do that one. Then.
Okay, Home Alone will be for next week.
Give everybody time to watch it.
Give me time to watch it because I ain't watched it in a few years. Okay, so here's the next one. Hi, Mark. Here's the next one. What time was Macy's parade? Was it 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, noon, or 10 o'clock?
Okay, we are doing trivia on the
Miracle of 34th Street.
Yep. For all those that just joined.
1947.
Oh, I'm not sure how to say your name. Is it Elspeth? Do you know how to say it from Scotland? Let me know. Is that close? Elspeth?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
It was not noon. Kathy got it.
Kathy got it at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. And see, when I went through and did this trivia question, I missed that one too because I put 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's awful early for a parade.
Well, on Thanksgiving Day, they start at 9, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's Eastern time. It's in New York. Okay.
I guess for those of you that have seen the movie, I've seen it, but I don't remember these people.
You don't remember these?
I don't really pay attention when I watch certain movies. I'm in thinking of other things or crocheting.
Okay, this one's fairly easy if you watch the movie and you pay attention to things. What was the name of Mrs. Walker's daughter? Susan, Rebecca, Mallory, or Elizabeth? I don't even get them all out, and Deb's getting
Yeah.
them before I do.
Deb's got it right, Susan. She must be on quick. Her internet's fast.
Or she knows them all.
And the rest of
Because
them.
I knew that one.
Well, I mean, they're getting them right.
Yeah. Nope. No, it's not Elizabeth, not Mallory. It was Susan.
Good guess, though, Bookie.
Yes.
Since you've never seen it.
Oh, Deb loves that movie. I told you that's why.
Yeah, that's why she's getting them. That's great. All right, next question.
Okay. Finish the quote, but but maybe he's only a little crazy, like painters or composers or so is the correct answer lawyers, people who write books, some of those men in Washington, or television producers. So the quote was, but maybe he's only a little crazy, like painters or composers or and then is it lawyers, people who write books, some of those men in Washington are television producers. And this one I missed too, and no, it's not lawyers.
That's what you guessed.
That's what I guessed too, and I was wrong.
Uh-oh, everybody's saying lawyer.
Yep. It wasn't lawyers. So now you're down to people who write books, some of those men in Washington, or television producers. Barbara got it. It's some of those men in Washington, which we know about that.
Yeah. Are you got certain ones? What are you looking for?
How many more we got?
Oh,
Okay, we got at least 12. So,
okay.
okay. Next,
Tom's guessing correctly, and he's hardly paying attention.
I must have seen the movie then. How come you ain't seen it, Don? Okay. What had the baseball player balloon been in the previous year's parade? So they had a balloon of a baseball player. What was he in the parade before that? The year before.
I'm going to have to watch this movie because by reading these, I must not have paid no attention to it.
So was he Uncle Sam, a giant, a bear, or a clown?
So one of the balloons was this year or in the movie was a baseball player, but it had been one of those four.
Yep, Mary Ann got it.
Oh my goodness.
I knew that one too.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was a clown. I definitely have to. Do we have that movie?
I was yeah, I think so.
I'll have to get it out and watch it.
I watched it on
Netflix or something.
no, on Disney.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Disney app. It was the clown. So how are things in Scotland, Elspeth? We've always wanted to go over to Scotland and Wales and Ireland and stuff. Just never have made it there.
Barbara's gonna have to watch it again too. I know, Deb.
It's been snowing, but rain now. Oh,
They replay them all the time, but it's like, I don't know. I just don't sit still that long. Or I don't pay attention.
you
Maybe
don't
that's
pay
what it
attention.
is.
You're too busy on your phone and stuff to.
Or crocheting or
Okay.
started the vaccine today. Oh, they did.
Oh,
Huh. You guys are way ahead.
yeah.
Is everybody going together? I don't know.
No, each country, there's different countries have their own vaccine.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hospital, yeah, that makes sense. Hospital.
Yeah, that's what they said here. The hospital staff and first responders and stuff would get it first, and then people like in daycare centers and stuff like that would get it.
Okay, I'm scared to get it. What's everybody's thoughts on it real quick? I know we're not supposed to talk about stuff like that, but honestly, I am a little bit frightened. Yeah, me too, Barbara. I mean, I've watched where it's taken 30, 40 years for some of the vaccines to get created. And this has been like, boom, it's already done. Oh, she thinks that someone in England had got it. Yeah, Bookie, I agree. We don't have to get political and all that. I guess we can just say we do or don't. But I'm a little fearful of it.
I just said if people don't start growing third eyes and extra ears or something, I'm all right.
I remember that too, Deb. I actually remember being at school and lining up to get that polio shot.
Yeah. And see, that's what, they got the flu vaccine and all that. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Deb's like, wouldn't be first in line. That's what Steve's saying. He's going to wait and see if people grow horns and an extra eye.
Or if the zombie apocalypse happens.
Then we'll know not to, right?
But
Oh, you did. They had the sugar cubes. I read about that.
oh, I didn't know about that.
I didn't either. I think we got shots. Matter of fact, we got shots at we
Yeah.
got all the shots at the.
We still got the
Yeah, what was
scar
that
or
one
something.
for?
That was for I don't know. I just seen that on TV
We all
or
got
on
those scars on our
Facebook
left
today.
arms. Okay, want to do another question?
Yeah. Okay. What happened to Mrs. Walker's husband? So Mrs. Walker didn't have a husband. So what happened to him? They were divorced. He died of pneumonia.
He took the shot. No,
He ran.
sorry.
There you go. He ran off with the showgirl. Or Mrs. Walker had never been married. So it's not that because I just told you she had a husband. So it's not that she had never been married. So were they divorced? He died of pneumonia, or he ran off with the showgirl? I'm going with they ran off with the showgirl.
You've already answered it.
I don't remember the sugar cube thing for that though.
I remember reading about it. Her whole family did.
Yeah.
You know what, Donna? Maybe it was a drink or something, and I don't remember. I just remember being in line, and I remember getting shots, but it could have been for something different.
Yes, everybody, Deb, Kathy,
Yep.
Marianne, they were divorced.
Showgirl sounds. I guess if they're going to leave you in divorce,
Yeah. Maybe that's why they got divorced. He ran off with the showgirl.
It was on the sugar cube. She says when it was first out. Yeah. See, I don't remember. Like I said, I remember getting different shots.
Oh, that's like I'll laugh about the 3 eyes and extra ears and stuff. But when I worked, when I first started there, we was at a old factory before we got into the new one, and there was a creek that ran back behind there, and some of the chemicals and stuff that we worked with, we always laughed that people catch fish out of them creek and they glow in the dark and have 3 eyes and all that. So that's what I use now anytime.
But that's the EPA is supposed to watch that stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
And the FDA's Food and Drug Administration,
well, then
they're
why
watching it.
Why did they have to dig all that whole place up that closed over there like yours?
Oh, because they illegally dump stuff.
Oh, see, that's so bad.
They was dumping stuff that they knew they wasn't supposed to. And the one guy that I worked with in the union hall that was Ray, he said he knew for years that it was going to come back and bite him in the butt on that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay. So the next question, in which month was Miracle on 34th Street first officially released? Was it November, June, August, or December? So which month was it first officially released? November. Nope.
That's what I thought. This is Steve. Tom's our friend that Bookie's husband. So
Yeah.
June.
Marianne and Kathy got it.
Yep. Which is odd.
Actually, well, let me read this though,
Oh, okay.
because they give you the information with these. Although it was a Christmas themed movie, they released it on June 4th, which is my birthday,
Yeah.
1947. They decided that a summer release was better because more people went to the theater. Because, back then they just had
Yeah.
drive-ins, they didn't have movie theaters.
Well, they were theaters, it
More-
said.
More people went to the theater during summer months. Well, yeah, I guess they did.
Yeah.
Because of that, the trailer and movie posters were ambiguous about the Christmas theme.
Oh. Well, and the weather was probably bad, and they got more people out during the summer.
Yeah. So it was released June 4th, 1947.
I was reading Kathy's
Yeah,
comment.
I've seen that.
Oh, this is a good one.
I knew this one too. I knew about most of them. What language did Chris speak that made Susan wonder if he was Santa Claus? Russian, Portuguese, French, or Dutch? Yeah, Bookie, I've seen that too. That Google says May 2nd, but this says June 4th, so I'm not sure.
Well, that is, yeah.
Yeah. Man, everybody's getting that one right.
Hmm.
It was Dutch.
You guys got it. Oh, I was shaking the camera.
Earthquake in Ohio.
We've had them.
Yeah, we have. Okay, this one I missed.
I was going to say, it shows up red when
Yeah.
it misses them.
Okay, what was the name of the place Kris Kringle lived? So Chris lived at a place. Where did he live? Was it Aged Oaks Home for Seniors, Eternal Peace Home for the Elderly, Brooks Memorial Home for the Aged, or Rhodes End Old Folks Home?
And those are depressing.
So, where did he live? Aged Oaks Home, Eternal Peace Home, Brooks Memorial Home, or Rhodes End Old Folks Home? It wasn't Eternal Peace and Aged Oaks. That's what I guessed, and it was wrong.
Yeah.
So you're down to Brooks Memorial Home or Rhodes End Old Folks Home. I'm going to duck off camera for a minute.
Oh, he's eating. Brooks, who said that? Deb. Yep, that's who it is. Brooks Memorial Home for the Aged. They do sound like funeral homes, don't they, Marianne?
Yeah.
Kind of depressing. Now, at least they call them assisted living, so it's not quite so bad. Oh,
I missed this one too.
Yeah. Next question.
Why didn't Mrs. Walker want her daughter to believe in Santa Claus and other fantasies? Bye, Deb.
Go on.
Yeah, she got to go fix dinner.
Oh, okay. Thanks for joining us.
Why didn't Mrs. Walker want her daughter to believe in Santa Claus and other fantasies? She didn't want her to look for Prince Charming. As a child, she was
Hi, Eileen.
very disappointed when she found out Santa wasn't real. She believed her daughter would not be able to tell the difference between fact and fiction, or she was very religious.
Eileen, we're doing this on the miracle or the what is
Miracle on 34th Street from 1947.
editions of it. Let me take a pause for a second and tell you guys, if you guys are wanting to do the Christmas card exchange, I had someone question that they were afraid that it would possibly spread the virus. Well, I looked up on the CDC site and some other sites, and they were saying that it's almost 100% safe to send a card in the mail because it takes, of course, several days, especially during Christmas. It's going to take more than several days to get anywhere. But if you still want to do it and you feel like you're, unsafe, just spray Lysol on it or something. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that heads up.
Barbara, no, Marianne was right. She didn't want her daughter looking for Prince Charming.
Oh.
Because where she had been divorced,
Yeah,
she didn't want her daughter to go through that. And
Kathy, she mailed it out today. Good.
okay, the next question. What was the name of the doctor from the old folks' home? Now, this was the one from the old folks' home that I just mentioned. I forgot the name of it. The Brooks Memorial Home for the Aged. So, what was the doctor's name from that place? Dr. Mara, Dr. Pierce, Dr. Sawyer, or Dr. Rogers?
Oh, okay. Chef's saying that the post office will take care of it too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. I can't remember who questioned it on one of the comments, but I thought, well, goodness, you get mail all the time. Oh, we got Kathy says Sawyer.
No, it wasn't Sawyer, and it wasn't Rogers.
Okay, that leaves two.
Dr. Mara or Dr. Pierce? Nope, not Sawyer.
Sawyer.
This is the one that the doctor from the old folks' home. Dr. Mara or Dr. Pierce? Yes, Dr. Pierce is right.
Kathy got that one right. Good job, you guys, because I'm like lost.
Okay, so Dr. Pierce was the doctor from the old folks' home. Next question. What game were the other children playing that Susan didn't want to join because it was just silly? They played cops and robbers, they were playing house, Jack and the Beanstalk, or they were playing zoo.
Good job, Steve.
What game was the other kids playing that Susan thought was silly and didn't want to play? Cops and robbers, house, Jack and the Beanstalk, or zoo?
Marianne got it.
It was zoo.
Good job, Marianne.
And she said that what she said was, I don't play much with them. They play silly games. Like today, they were in the basement playing zoo, and all of them were animals. And Chris told her that they were just there's nothing wrong with that. So he showed her how to be a monkey, which I think I just answered the questions out here. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows this one or not, but because I didn't know who that guy was. Eileen, it was the zoo. They were playing the zoo. So the next question, which role did Porter Hall play? So this actor named Porter Hall, he played a role in this. Was it Mr. Shellhammer, Mr. Sawyer, Mr. Pierce, or Mr. Macy? Yeah, Nina don't remember much either.
I need to watch it again because I totally don't.
Nope, was not Macy. I did play Mr. Macy though, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Also, next week, for everybody that wasn't here a little bit ago, we're going to do Home Alone. So give you time to watch it.
How many Home Alones were there? Should I cover them all or just the first one?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm just covering the first. I ain't trying to figure out trivia questions for
Okay,
4 different
the
movies.
first Home Alone then.
Yes, it was Sawyer, Kathy. He was, and I can't answer that either. So,
Barbara, next week then, if you can, see if you can watch the first Home Alone, and that's what we're going to be doing the questions on. Because I don't have a good memory, apparently. Or I don't pay attention, as Steve says,
pay attention.
which could be.
Pay attention to me, so why should she pay attention?
Yeah,
to
you know, after 35 years, it kind of goes zoop.
Yes, Sawyer was right. Oh, there's 5 Home Alone movies.
Oh,
Yeah, we're just doing the first one. I ain't trying to do trivia for 5 different movies. No, I done. Oh, no, I didn't do that one. Okay, here's an easy one. If you've ever seen the movie, you ought to know this one. What does Mr. Gailey do for a living? He is a heart doctor, he is a psychiatrist, he is a lawyer, or he is a school teacher. Mr. Gailey, what does he do for a living?
Marianne got it. He was a lawyer. Everybody's getting it. Looks like, huh?
He is the one that represented Kris Kringle when he was in the courtroom.
Mm.
Now, let's see if you guys get this one. Because it took me a few minutes to figure out who it was. Yes, lawyer. Everybody's getting that one right. Which actress played Susan Walker? Was it Maureen O'Hara, Natalie Wood, Cheryl DeVille, or Marlene Lydon? Yeah, they're getting this one right too. Everybody's getting that one. Yes, it was Natalie Woods. She was busy at that time because this says Natalie was also in The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. And I don't really remember that show. I know Charles Nelson Riley was the star in it, but and then Scudda Who, Scudda Hey, which I have no idea what that is, while working as Susan Walker in A Miracle on 4th Street. So she was doing 3 different, the movie plus 2 different shows while working on this movie. So she stayed busy then.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died drowned under unexplained circumstances when she was 43. They never have really figured out what happened. Okay, here's an easy one for you guys because I told you the answer a while ago. What type of animal did Chris teach Susan to be? A lion, a bear, an elephant, or a monkey?
Yes, she was very talented and very pretty. She had a natural beauty, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're
Everybody,
getting that one.
everybody getting that one right.
Oh, you
Okay.
got this one wrong, didn't you?
Okay, you tell me what.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Yes, everybody's getting monkey. Put the monkey up.
That's cute.
Okay, Dr. Pierce, the doctor at the at the old folks home. What was his specialty? Was he was his specialty rehabilitation psychology, industrial psychology, behavioral and cognitive psychology, cognitive whatever, or geriatric psychology? So what was his special? Rehabilitation, industrial, behavioral and cognitive, or geriatric psychology?
Yes, psychology, but which one? Mary Ann got it.
Yeah.
Geriatric.
I told Nina it seems strange this year because everything's shut down in the playhouse where I usually do Christmas plays aren't. They're not doing the Christmas play right now. They're shut down. And then our church isn't doing the Christmas play. And this is the first year in a long time that I haven't done one either at the playhouse or at church because,
Oh, 7 years.
well, I started doing them, yeah, at the playhouse in 2013 after my transplant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, been that long since I haven't done one. And
Or since you've done them.
or since I've done them, and it's just seems weird not doing one this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, geriatric psychiatrist, psychology, whatever he was.
Next question.
Next question. Who did Chris stay with in town? Who did Chris end up staying with whenever he got hired to be Santa Claus? Mrs. Walker, Mr. Sawyer, Mr. Gailey, or Mr. Shellhammer?
Oh, me too, Barbara. I don't know, though. We'll see.
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't Sawyer. So was it Mrs. Walker, Mr. Gailey, or Mr. Shellhammer? Okay, Marianne, good night.
Thanks for coming in.
It wasn't Shellhammer. Mrs. Walker, Mr. Gailey. Kathy's got it right. Because I know what she's meaning. It was Mr. Gailey that oh wow.
Is it?
Barb's husband's having chemo and her dad moved in with them.
Oh, yeah.
You all take care and we'll be praying for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What was Macy's biggest rival store in the movie? So, what was the other store in the movie that Macy's was Macy's rival? Was it Bloomingdale's, the Dover Street Market, Gimbel's, or Toys R Us? So, what was Macy's biggest rival store in the movie? Bloomingdale's, the Dover Street Market, Gimbel's, or Toys R Us?
Looks like Eileen, Kathy,
Yeah.
and Barbara all got it right with Gimbals.
Yep. And you know
Yes,
what's
you got
funny?
one too. A good guess.
You know what's funny is in the movie The Elf with Will Ferrell,
Mhm.
when they kick him out of the Empire State Building, they tell him because he's in his elf outfit, they tell him to go back to Gimbals and go back to work. So they use Gimbals in
Yeah.
Elf too.
Yeah.
Evidently, Gimbals is a store in New York.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What did Susan want for Christmas? A babysitter, a real house,
Barbara.
a real locomotive, or a swing set? So, what did Susan want for Christmas? A babysitter, a house, a locomotive, or a swing set? Her two front teeth.
Yeah.
Yep, everybody's getting that one too.
Our daughter-in-law found it was a Facebook memory from, what year was that? 2014, I think, when Curtis, our second grandson, he had told his mommy he wanted a baby sister.
Yeah.
And Kim was like, no way, that's not going to happen. Well, as you all know, we have little Macy now, so he got his wish. It took a while, but anyway, Curtis's 10th birthday is today. So he did online homeschooling today here at Grammy and Papa's. All three of them were here.
Because the schools are closed down for
Yeah.
COVID. Okay, next question. What did Mr. Sawyer say was wrong with Alfred? He said he
Thanks,
was
Jesus is Lord.
he said he was mentally disturbed. He told him he was depressed. He said he had an anxiety disorder, or he told him he had a guilt complex.
Excuse me.
So what did Mr. Sawyer say was wrong with Alfred? He was mentally disabled, he's depressed, he had an anxiety disorder, or he had a guilt complex.
Who was Alfred in that?
Alfred was a teenage boy that played Santa Claus at the Y and stuff and loved it every year because he got to give toys away to kids and stuff.
Aw.
And he worked as a janitor at Macy's, sweeping the floors and stuff. Nope, it wasn't. He was depressed. So it's down to mentally disabled, anxiety disorder, or guilt complex. Yep. Yes, it was the guilt complex. And when Alfred was talking to Chris about it, Alfred told Chris that Sawyer even told him that he didn't like his dad, and he goes, and I never knew that before until he told me that. So this Mr. Sawyer was yeah, we won't say what he was.
Not nice.
Not nice. So yeah, Sawyer told him he had a guilt complex. So next question. Why did Chris hit Mr. Sawyer? Was it because Mr. Sawyer told him he wasn't Santa Claus? Because Mr. Sawyer told Chris he was reporting him to Mr. Macy? Because he wouldn't leave Alfred alone? Or because Mr. Sawyer recommended shock therapy? So why did Chris hit Sawyer? Sawyer told him he wasn't Santa Claus, told him that he was reporting him to Macy, he wouldn't leave Alfred alone, or Sawyer recommended shock therapy.
Hi, Lynn. Thank you very much. That's sweet.
No, wasn't because he wasn't Santa. Not for reporting him. So you're down to wouldn't leave
They can't
Sawyer
see it.
alone?
You need to see.
Oh. Or shock therapy. You can see our tree behind us. We have these big toppers. One's a Santa Claus and one's an angel.
They were beautiful.
But our tree's kind of tall, so all we could fit on there, and,
Star.
and it's touching the ceiling. So, and yes, Eileen got it right. It was because he wouldn't leave Alfred alone.
I think we're going to quit at 6 o'clock, and I can go get Willow if you guys want to see her. Thanks, Barbara.
Okay, next question, real quick. Why did Chris have to go to court? He was framed for stealing. To prove he was sane, Mr. Sawyer filed assault charges against him. To sue Mr. Sawyer for defamation.
She loves Willow.
Really? I put my cookies up so she don't get them. Because they're chocolate. Oh, I don't think I just dropped one. Nope, maybe not. Okay, anyway. Yes, everybody's getting that one. To prove he was sane. That's why Chris had to go to court. And I missed that one because I thought it was because Sawyer filed assault charges against him, which he did, but that was dropped. Mr. Macy told him to drop that, but they still had to prove that he was sane.
Say hi, everybody.
Let's get down here. Let's see. Okay, who was the first person to say he believed Kris Kringle was Santa Claus on the stand? So the first person on the stand in the courtroom to say that he believed Santa Claus was real, or that Kris Kringle was Santa Claus, was it the Dutch girl's adoptive mother, Alfred,
Where you go?
Mr. Shellhammer, or Mr. Macy?
Stay on the table.
That's all right, Kathy. I guessed at some of these too. So. Nope, it wasn't Alfred. So was it Mr. Shellhammer, Mr. Macy, or the Dutch girl's adoptive mother on the stand in the courtroom? Yes, Mr. Macy. I know she's always. Come here. What do you want?
Her dad.
Huh? Okay, now I got a dog's head for.
Maybe Willow needs a treat. You want me to go get you a treat? Did you see that? She looked up, Erica.
Oh, she's going with you. Hang on.
Wait,
Hang on. Hang on. I gotta get her on the ground.
I'll do it on camera for you, Erica.
Man. She gets excited when you ask her for a treat. Okay, next question. If the judge says there is no Santa Claus, how many votes does Charlie say he will get in the next election? 1, 2, 3, or none? That's all right, Kathy. Like you said, it's just for fun. So, nope, it's not none. So it's 1, 2, or 3. How many votes did Charlie say? Tell the judge he would get if he said no election? And it's not 3, so it's 1 or 2.
Come here. Up here. Up here. Oh. Did she get it? Oh, she.
Yeah, she got it.
Well, Erica, I tried to do it on camera for you, but she grabbed it and took off. So sorry. Come here.
Yes, it was 2. Charlie tells him, but if you do rule that there is no Santa Claus, remember this. You can count on getting just 2 votes, your own and that district attorney's right out there. And the judge looks at him and says, the district attorney's a Republican, which means he won't even get his vote. Yes, Kathy, it was 2. You were right. Okay, we got time for one more question. So here's the last question. What did Susan do to cheer Mr. Kringle up when he was on trial? She sang him a song. She told him what she wanted for Christmas. She wrote him a letter, or she gave him a hug. So what did Susan do to cheer Mr. Kringle up while he was on trial? Sing him a song, tell him what she wanted for Christmas, write him a letter, or give him a hug. Yep, everybody's getting that one. What do you want? Huh? What do you want?
Oh, let's do that one. Is that
The last one?
yeah,
Okay.
he's going to do one more.
Okay. Faith is believing in things when they don't make sense, common sense tells you not to, you don't feel like it, or you don't see them. Faith is believing in things when they don't make sense. Common sense tells you not to. You don't feel like it, or you don't see them. No, Eileen, it's not don't see them. Yes, Barb got it. Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to.
Thanks, Patricia.
So next week we will do Home Alone, the first movie of Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin. And I will let you know what time we're going to start. I don't know if we're going to do it later
Yeah, I don't know.
or what, but so we'll let you guys know down through the week. Nina can let you know. But so watch Home Alone. I got to watch it because, like I said, I haven't watched it in a few years either.
Yeah.
So I'll watch it and get some trivia and see how we do next week. So it's good seeing everybody.
Yeah,
And
thanks for
everybody
joining
take care.
us.
Have a good week the rest of this week, and we'll see y'all next
We can't
next
get out
Tuesday.
and do much this year, so we might as
Yeah.
well do some lives and have a little fun, right?
I got Miss Willow over here looking at me like she's wanting something.
Yeah. Maybe
You done had a treat. You don't get another one.
maybe there'll be a surprise giveaway during one of our lives this Christmas season. So try your best to watch every one of them.
Okay, she don't want on camera. I was trying to get her.
Oh, say I'm done on the camera, Daddy, aren't you? Oh, you done? All right. Have a great night, everybody. It's already pitch black here, dark outside. I got to go shut my chickens in, keep them warm. So
turn all of our outside lights on.
Yep. So thanks everyone so much for joining us, and we'll be back next week for another live.
Bye.
Bye-bye.